Mifflin to do the honors. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go!
On the give, this is Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go. Warriors 70.
Love out of the shotgun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Hawk 70, 19 side, 19, come 19, come 19. Hey, check that, street, ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Irving here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Love from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dragon 60. Check go.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Raiders' drive is going to start deep on their own side of the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They send a receiver in motion right. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yep.
Back to the air following the pick 6. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Packers will take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Makes the grab in bounds left side. At the 20. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Christian Watson with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's dropping back to throw. He's trying another one deep. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Another try following the sack. He's got Devontae Smith.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They call pass on second and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. Bateman hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Here's the give to Irving. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the out route. Running down the left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Love looking to pass. Completed over the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Evans now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
Throwing it to start this drive. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders chop some of the lead off before the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Motioning left is their running back. This is caught. And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead down to 13 now. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive.
Ready up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Love now. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Gets this to Bateman. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. Gets this one to Watson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're set up at the 35 now.
69.
Play fake, it's Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This one finds Irving. It's inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Vacates quickly left side. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. They'll send him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Now the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try. And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like, if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Love from the gun. Completed here to Johnston. Still going inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Let's go now.
Irving on the inside give. Still has room inside the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Once again, Irving. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready.
First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down. Setting up a throw. He's going to push one deep down. That's complete inside the 35. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the third. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll run this with Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now.
Ready.
Right back to Irving now. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Love on third and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Brings it in at the 12. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Called that a 64-yard punt officially. And it'll be Raider football. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Forced out to his right. Complete out to the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got a gain of 6 there. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 4. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. We're through 3. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now.
They motion the tight end over. Complete beyond the marker. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They are throwing it again. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
He's got a man left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Now it's Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers take a 16-point lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Carter on the return. Return's looking good so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. He fires one deep down the left side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Packers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Going with Irving here. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's 5, it looks like, on the play, so now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers leading by 16. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a 2-score game at 16 points.
While they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate, don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2-touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved, and a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard her lame. Tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy. I lay hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little ratchet. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Where you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block is sharp. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd. Like damn, why pie get like yarn?
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. Didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up. I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show. Thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por los míos, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight. Didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Corner and shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist, they froze
face, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like them. These, I come through and nip you crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox, that on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house, the bay, watch the women. I go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, a sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I say to him like that, he's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than
I steam, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She bustin' to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up, ties on the industry advice. I'm